attack?
The first reaction was to be violent. And I immediately held back.
Why weren't you? You're a big, powerful man. Why didn't you?
Senator, as a black man in America,
Say it as it is. I think it's important.
you only have a few shots at success. You only have a few chances to make yourself a viable member of the community. I'm from Flint, Michigan. I have seen many, many young black men who were provoked into violence, and they were in prison, or they were killed, and they're not here. My wife, for years, prepared me. She said, if you ever get goaded, if you ever get prodded, if you ever have anyone try to push you into any kind of situation, don't do it. Don't be violent. And she trained me. I'll be honest with you. It was the strength of my wife who trained me and told me, if this situation happens, let's leave.
So it looks to me that, I mean, first of all, it looks to me like he basically went along to get along, Terry Crews. That's what it looks like he did to me. You know, he could have said something about this, just like all these women, years ago. But he figured that hurt his career, so he didn't say anything. Because he, right then and there, he could have said, hey, you know what? Going to the authorities right now. But you know what he didn't do? He didn't do that. And so he went and started to say that as a black man in America, of course you brought it to race. And you start talking about, but you basically reinforce the fact that you put your career over what you said, what you're now saying is so important. As a black man in America, you have few opportunities. So I'm going to let someone touch my penis and then I'm just not going to say anything because I want to be famous. That's all. That's what you said. That's what you did. Just like a lot of these other women. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them, I'm going to let you go ahead and do this. Or I'm not going to say anything about the fact that you did this because I kind of want to be famous. So I'm going to go ahead and just be okay with it until someone else says something and then I'm not okay with it. So that's what. So basically, Terry Crews, this is what you did. That's what you did. In my opinion, that's just my frank and honest opinion. Because to get up there and try to speak bravely about it now after you done made your millions, that's not brave. Brave is risking those millions and saying something. So all these women in now, I guess these guys or this guy and probably there's more, decided that their fame and money was more important than their virtue, and that's fine if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is to act like it's such a big deal now is kind of disingenuous to say the least. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the video. I had to say something about this because when I saw that, I was like, what the hell? He didn't have to be violent. He didn't have to be violent. You know, like he said, I wanted to get violent. You didn't have to get violent. If somebody gets all upon, if someone makes an inappropriate touch or whatever, you can just say, hey, you know what? No, man. Nope. That's not happening. Or no, lady, that's not happening. You can easily say that. But all he had to do was say something right then and there. You don't have to get violent. Now, if somebody's up on you and stuff like that, then you might have to get violent. He didn't have to get violent. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and all that. We'll see you on the next one.